Okay, sir. So we're gonna make a TikTok video, and I'm just gonna make it real quick about this 9K axle. And this particular 9K axle right here, sir, you had to drive across the world to get it, right? Because of what?
It's rare. It's
Because
hard to find. And across the world, no, but almost with traffic. It's hard to get by.
the reason why you had to travel across the world is because this particular axle right here, that I won't say the company that sells them, this 9K axle doesn't interchange with anything. None of the parts interchange. This hub and drum right here, nobody in the nation sells this hub and drum except for this one particular company that sells this axle. That's why I would never recommend anybody getting this axle, because if you're in a bind anywhere, no matter wherever you are, you're not going to find the hub and drum for this axle anywhere except for from this one particular company that sells it. And it's going to put you in a big bind. So that's why I would never recommend buying this 9K axle, sir. Because this hub and drum you'll never find. It's not the hub and drum that Dexter uses on their 9Ks. This is some kind of off the wall hub and drum that they only use on their 9K axles. So therefore you can only buy this hub and drum and these parts from that company that sells these axles.
The one
And
that
that's
sells
why
it,
I would never buy them.
the company that makes it and builds them is the only company that you can buy them from. Yes, they're non-existent, if you will, and if they are anywhere, they're miles apart. But if you buy a certain brand of trailer, a certain type of axle that you need to replace with the same trailer that you bought, there's only a couple of places you can get them without, leaving the planet, if you will. So, other than that, it is a pain in it's a sore eye. You know what I mean? It's a thorn in your. They need to change the axles. They need to swap to something
Yeah.
else. But yes, for a company like myself and the people I work for and the customers that I've meet, these are not rare, but you have to go to the facility to buy the axle, which is, you know, a waste of time as far as fuel traffic and everything else. But yeah, do I like the axles? I'll leave that. I'll take the fifth on that. But they could change. They could, because the 9 is just an interpreter of a heavier axle, which will still handle it, but you don't have to drive and hunt down
These parts.
these parts. You don't, but you have to if you need.
That's why I don't like them, because I've had so many people come in here. I've had people drive from like Washington,
Yeah.
Missouri, and stuff, and they'll come to me and they'll be like, "Hey, you got this hub and drum?" I'm like, "No, bro. Only one company has this hub and drum.
Yeah.
The company that sells these dang axles." And it's so crazy that they wouldn't try to make it a universal type deal. Like we have our axles that will all our parts interchange with Dexter, but like, why would they just make this oddball axle? It's just a big inconvenience for everybody. Because, especially if you're in another state, you're gonna have to just get a whole new axle.
So
It's
my
just
thing is
crazy.
just like we do roadside assistance. If you're broke down or whatever, and we show up and you have this type of axle or a hub or bearings or axle's completely not worthy, if you will, then you have to go to
That
the guy that
place.
made it. Yeah. Or the
Yeah.
company that makes it. Other than that, thank you very much.
Have a
Thank
great
you
day,
for
sir.
everything. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
All
See you
right.
next time.
Bye bye.
Don't buy.